Hey guys, just a little video here, a little different video than detecting and splitting wood. So I'm allergic to apples, so what I have to do is I have to cook them in heat before I eat them. And I didn't know, I didn't eat them for years, and I just started doing this. I tried it and it worked. So I only do 2 apples. What I buy is Honeycrisp. I didn't know anything about apples. So the one night I said, well, I stopped at the store. I said, I haven't eaten them in so long. Let's see if I heat them up, if I could eat them. Because if I eat them raw, my ears get itchy, my throat gets itchy. So I remember I ate a pie from the gas station years ago. I don't eat that stuff anymore, but I used to. And it didn't bother me. So I said, I'll try it now. It's been years and I was just trying to eat healthier. So tonight I'm going to show you what I do. So I got Pink Ladies one time as a substitute because these are kind of expensive and I saw cheaper apples. I'm like, oh, it's not a big deal, but it is. So you need to use Honeycrisp. And I'm not a pro at cutting these, so bear with me. I kind of sometimes get the core or whatever it's called. I bought these at Walmart. They're about the same price at Walmart as they are at other stores, so I just leave that center part out. And again, I don't really know what I'm doing, just kind of winging it as I go. So as always, putting the stove on for, these take about, with this recipe I'm going to show you, takes about an hour. Online they say, so I just cut them in pieces like this. Online it says 45 minutes, but I don't think that's true. I throw them in like that, and what I do is I take cinnamon. McCormick. Buy the good stuff, don't buy the cheap stuff. I heard there's like lead in it or something, that cheap shit. And I just dump it on. And this is healthy, keep in mind. I don't add anything. And this is the first night I'm doing it this method. So we're gonna learn together. I'm not gonna put it in the stove. I'm gonna put it on top of the wood stove. I'm gonna try to save on electric. And putting 2 apples in the stove for 45 minutes seems like a gigantic waste of electricity to me. That's just me. This is 2 apples is, I would only do 1, but to go through all this stuff for 1 apple is just a little ridiculous. So I just cut them in slices like that. Put those out for the deer. I've never actually put them in tin foil. My suggestion is if you are gonna do it in the stove, get a wide, shallow pan. You want these to sit in the bottom because they let off juice, and you want them to sit in that juice as much as possible. So you kind of want them all as low as you can. You don't want to stack them in a tiny little thing high because you'll have them off the ground and they won't pick up as much juice. So these things steam in here basically. So I'm going to try this for the first time. I'm going to cover these up as so. I may actually get another piece of tin foil. And then I'll show you downstairs when we put these on. All you gotta do though is just, if you have them in a glass dish, I might just keep it like this actually, just to make it easy. I don't wanna use a whole roll of tin foil. Just so it could seal in moisture. There you go, just like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on top of the wood stuff downstairs and then we'll time it and see how long it takes. Okay, I'm down at the wood stove, so I'm just gonna put these on top, just like that. I don't know what's gonna happen. Now we need to put another piece of wood in. We're getting a little low, you can see. It's already sizzling. I don't know how hot that is. Now, in the oven, I keep it at 350, 360 for about, it's sizzling a lot, for about an hour. So I don't know how this is gonna go. I may have to put something underneath it, but let it go for now and see what happens. And then I'll meet up with you guys when it gets done, closer to being done. I may actually get something else to lift it up off this. I think that might be a little bit too hot for it. Let me go get something else. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put another piece of tinfoil on the bottom just to reflect some of that heat, because I never heard it sizzling that fast. Let's see how that goes. Maybe I'll move it to the... I know that that tinfoil or aluminum foil, whatever it's made out of, does reflect a lot of heat, but when it's direct heat, I don't know. But if it's all messed up, it doesn't matter. If you're doing yours in the stove, I put them in like a glass dish, shallow, like I said before. Do the same thing, wrap it in tinfoil or cover it in some way. I think tinfoil works great. You could probably just put a lid on it though. So we'll check back in about, I'm gonna just leave it on here for 45 minutes and then we'll check back in. All right, see you then. It's about 50 minutes later. I put them on at 8:37, took them off at 9:26. Keep in mind, I don't know if they're done yet. I've never, let's see what happens. Ooh, look at the steam. Look at the steam. All right, look at them. They're soft. See that? Now a lot of these you'll know that they're done when you poke them. They could have maybe stayed on less time. Let's try them now. The pink, these aren't a baking apple. These Honeycrisp, I guess, are for just snacks, or I mean, you can do whatever you want, but they don't hold. But the pink ladies that I used, I guess they were for baking. They're real hard, and I cooked them for an hour, and I didn't like the taste of them. And these things are just, there's no sugar added, but it sure tastes like it. Let's see. Oh yeah. These are amazing. So there you go. That's all you have to do. It's quick, takes about an hour. All I do is I poke them. Once the fork goes through, that's good. I'll even put them back in sometimes. An hour is the magic number though, it seems. 50 hour. It was real hot in that stove. But if you're gonna do 350, 360, I do hour. Thank you for watching. See you next time, guys. Bye for now.